Hi, so I haven't asked anyone to do this before, but I want you to share this video. I want you to share it on your social media with your friends and your family, whether it's on Facebook or Twitter or any other social network. And the reason is I believe that people need to know the truth. And the truth is that Hollywood is using feminism as a marketing ploy. It is a con job. Okay? Disney do not care about feminism one bit. They just see it as a way of making money. And people need to know the truth. It is a con job. It is a swindle. They have made Captain Marvel as a way to make money, and they wrapped it up in a pretty little bow of feminism to make as much money for their shareholders as possible. Okay? Now, I wouldn't be surprised if around 90% of all the money that Captain Marvel makes will end up in the hands of white men. But guess what? We're being told that this movie is about feminism. It's even getting to the point where people are going on Twitter and attacking white men because they're getting wrapped up in this feminist agenda, so to the point where they will attack other people. Yeah, it's just a con job. Disney is a corporate machine that is designed to make as much money as possible. Okay, now they've had their tax offices in France raided for alleged tax evasion. There's photos where 15-year-olds have been found sleeping in factories that make toys for Disney. Okay, do you think that Disney cares about feminism? No, they only care about their shareholders, and they will tell people that this movie is a feminism movie, or there's some sort of great agenda to it. It's just designed to get as much attention as possible. It's a marketing ploy. They do not care about feminism, they care about making money. And it's just so sad to see that so many people, millions of people, are going to fall for it. It's a lie, it's a con job. Why rob a bank when you can make a Captain Marvel movie? That's the truth of it. Okay, you can go and make a movie, you can wrap it up in this feminist nonsense that they don't believe in. If they believed in feminism, they would do many other things than this. They would donate money, parts of the profits, to women's charities, and they certainly wouldn't hijack International Women's Day to gain as much publicity as possible. Now, you might look at Brie Larson. She's going to be paid $5 million, and there's a female director, and some of the staff behind the scenes would be female. But those salaries are just a drop in the ocean of what the white men will make from this movie. The white men will take hundreds of millions of dollars, whereas the women, the cast, the actors, the people making the movie, they'll receive about 10% of the money. But we're being told that this is a feminist movie, that we should be proud of it. It's just a corporate swindle. It's a corporate con job. Okay, now the reason why Disney wrapped this movie up in feminism so much is because they've made male-led movies for nearly 10 years. Marvel movies like Iron Man, like Captain America. Now we get to the point where they make a female-led movie, they believe that they're going to receive a lot of criticism because they've waited 10 years. So what they'll do is they'll wrap this movie up in feminism as much as possible to try and avoid those questions. Why you can't question Disney or Marvel because they've made such a feminist movie that to ask them questions would be offensive. But that's the truth. That is a swindle. It's a very clever swindle that Marvel and Disney are doing. It's like Wall Street. Wall Street are extremely clever. You need to investigate Wall Street to the pinpoint to identify how they're swindling people. That's how clever they are, and that's how clever Hollywood is. They are using a con. They will jump onto feminist issues or political issues to make as much money as possible for their shareholders. That is their job. It's like a machine. The machine produces cars. The machine pumps out pieces of metal. Disney pumps out movies to make as much money for their shareholders as possible. That is their job. It's a machine. And it's a well-oiled machine that's working perfectly. But there's some people that can see what's happening. And even some of the fans, that's why you see tweets like this, because they understand there's something wrong. They can see half the puzzle. And because they can only see half the puzzle, they get angry. But when they see the truth, their whole world will fall apart, because they believe that a movie about a female comic book character is some sort of bastion of society, some sort of female hero that we can all get behind. It's just so sad and pathetic. It's just a great big con job. There'll be white men running to the bank laughing about how many tens of millions of dollars they will make from this movie. That's what the truth is. I'm going to show you this, okay? This is the catering company that worked on this movie. Do you notice anything? What do you notice? What jumps out at you? You will see a bunch of white male faces. Even the catering company is white men, okay? Now, if Disney believed in feminist issues, they would have gone out and found businesses that were started by women. And even if they had to pay them more money because the women wanted to charge more money, Disney aren't going to do that. That's ridiculous, because Disney's job is to make as much profit as possible. It's a profit machine. It's a profit machine to give as much money to their white shareholders as possible. And I'm telling you that as a white man. Okay, as a white man, white men are making Captain Marvel to fleece as many people as possible, and sadly millions of people are falling for it. Do you think that Disney have any interest in social issues like feminism? It's bonkers. It's like looking at a car and thinking that a car is concerned about feminism. The car doesn't have a brain, and that's what Disney is. It's a machine. It's a machine designed to make as much money as possible, and people need to know the truth. So what we like to do, I like to ask you to share this video on Twitter and on Facebook. And also, or just post the message yourself. You don't have to post this video if you don't want to. Just post the message yourself that Captain Marvel and feminism is a machine, is a marketing ploy to make as much money as possible. Don't encourage people to fall for it. Now, if people go and watch Captain Marvel and they like the movie for the qualities of the movie, that's fine. But if they're going to see it because it's some sort of feminist agenda and they've been hooked in by this feminist marketing about just how great Captain Marvel is, then don't fall for it. It's a con job. It's a marketing con job. And all businesses do it. Many businesses do it. All the big companies, they use marketing as a con job to pull the wool over people's eyes and to lie to people. Okay? If you look at Disney, like I said, they've had their offices raided for alleged tax evasion. Do you think they care about social issues? They don't. This is just, feminism is just a little toy that's come along, and they see it as a way of making money. So they will say, right, we're going to make a movie of Captain Marvel. If we just make a movie, it might make $600 million at the box office. But if we wrap it up in this feminist agenda, this feminist politics, and attract all the feminist supporters, we'll believe we'll make $800 million. So we'll make an extra $200 million by using feminist politics. That's what they do. So please share this video, or just tell other people that it's just a con. That's all it is. Feminist movies and feminist blockbusters are just a great big con job. Thank you.